Hello and welcome back. Happy Arvo. Thank you for joining me today. Although this is not much of a happy Arvo type of video, it would seem. Apparently, you Aussies can't catch a break, and it's not bushfires, it's floods. Relentless rain. I did not know this was going on until my man Charlie sent me a email requesting that I watch this video here. So, thank you, Charlie. And I shall. I'm quite intrigued, especially seeing this map right here. That looks like the same area that was hit with bushfires 2 years ago, I believe. So, wow, that's a lot. I can't believe. How does the same exact area get hit with crazy wildfires and now floods? Let's see. And this is 2 days ago, so. Damn.
It's a landscape drowning under unrelenting rain and swollen rivers. Tens of thousands of hectares across regional New South Wales are being swallowed by a muddy brown inland sea.
Wow.
But for many farmers, it is not the scale or the depth of this flood that is unusual. It's the duration.
This flood, this 3-year wet event, has snuck up a lot more like a drought than a flood, and that's what's happened.
Some of grazier Hamish Wald's farm near Condobolin has been underwater for almost 2 years.
What? What? Isn't that right when the wildfires were?
It's part of life on the floodplains of the Lachlan Valley, but he says this event is exceptional.
This country went underwater in January, and then it came out of underwater in May, and we were able to get the crop in, and then it went back underwater here about August. Wow. And it's just slowly increased area.
That's devastating. This is why farmers need not just insurance, but help from the government, subsidies and stuff. These type of events are just unforeseeable and crazy.
2 or 3 months.
Devastating.
It's not just about crop losses. Staying ahead of the water is a huge logistical exercise.
And all the animals, what do you even do with them when the whole thing is underwater?
The sheep yards are flooded, so lambs are being trucked out of the cattle yards in between rainy days and creek rises.
Normally you lose crop in floodwater, you pick it back up the next year. It's that give and take. It's 3 years in a row. That's what's made this just an extraordinarily wet time.
Hamish is expecting millions of dollars in losses. These paddocks on the banks of a lake first disappeared in December 2020. When the water eventually recedes, he'll need to deal with what's in between.
It's water as far as you can see. I've never seen anything like that.
2020. When the water eventually recedes, he'll...
Actually, that's not even grass right there. I just realized this part here is just like a marshy area, I guess, because you can see
first disappeared in December 2020.
Going with the waves.
When the water eventually recedes, he'll need to deal with what's left behind.
The country comes out really sour. It gets I think they call it deoxygenated.
I've been driving through this.
Lose its aeration, so all that country that's been flooded, we'll have to cultivate it. It's 12 months before some of this I'll be able to get on, and then you're looking at 2 or 3 years to get it back in order.
I can't even.
And that's not to mention potential problems with
the amount of patience this man has.
Foot rot, fly strike, and mosquito-borne diseases for livestock. In the past 6 years, Western New South Wales has been tested by a succession of disasters. In 2016, large parts of the Central West flooded when the Lachlan River spilled its banks. A devastating drought followed and brought with it dust storms and, in some areas, bushfires.
Holy.
Guy Schumark farms down the road from Hamish Wald at Condobolin. He'd rather farm in mud than a drought, but admits this weather is overstaying its welcome.
You kind of forget about 18, 19, although I haven't really forgotten. But yeah, this rain, like you don't want to wish it away, and everyone says you don't want to wish the rain away.
I want to meet this guy. This is like the quintessential Australian outback. Look at his hat.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where you go, gee, could we just have a break for 5 or 6 weeks? It'd be nice.
And he's in good spirits despite all this BS.
His steers should have been sent to the feedlot weeks ago, but have been delayed by continual downpours.
I've only been here 20 years and I've never seen anything like it. And then people who've grown up here haven't seen it as wet like this. The ground's that saturated, it's just, 5 mils it's like we've had 30.
Some of last summer's cotton is still in the ground because it was too wet to pick, while other parts of his farm are completely flooded.
We've got a fair bit of country underwater. It's been underwater for about 3 weeks, a month.
It's like almost, it's like you'd be trapped. How would you even? You need a boat.
It'll be under for till next year, which was beautiful grass. It was all 2-3 foot high, but anyway, we'll lose it, but we'll make up for it next year, hopefully.
If he can get this summer's cotton sowed, that is.
That should have cotton coming out of the ground now, but covered in a few weeds.
We haven't even got to start, so that's probably my major concern, because our summer crop's a big part of our program, and I've got 0 acres in, so.
With input costs sky high and commodity prices surging, being forced to leave crops in sodden paddocks is a big financial blow.
That doesn't even look usable. Even if you could pick that cotton, it looks like they've done what
I've been doing last year.
I mean, I don't know much about it. Maybe I guess you could
Books and everything at the moment. No, it's just
clean it up.
Yeah, when I do my fertiliser, my chemical, my diesel bill, they're my top 3 costs, and they're just out of control. For next winter, I was going to bring in more wheat country, but I just changed my mind. I said, no, I'm not. I'll leave it for grass. I'll just let the cattle have it.
There's history over there. Fairly deep over there, some of it.
What would that be? 85? Is that 85 or 95 centimeters? Or I guess.
Upstream in the Lachlan Valley at Bajerabong near Forbes, the best way for Tom Brown to assess the damage to his wheat and canola is by boat.
Well, it comes rain again. Never ending, is it? It just keeps coming every week. It just sort of comes around again.
He estimates 2/3 of his and wife Melissa's property is inundated.
Lying down there, that's a canola crop going through there.
Yet their spirit can't be washed away.
I think if you're focused on the negatives all the time and what you've lost or what could have been, it would just get you down. Yeah. And so you just got to keep thinking about,
Wow.
what you have. And
It's so sad. There's a lot of pain and like this guy's trying to kind of laugh it off, and it's just you can't even fake it.
yeah. And so you just got to keep thinking about, what you have. And
Although with almost all the roads in and out of the area flooded, their teenage daughter can't get to school in Forbes.
we might need to look at her going in and boarding, because kids need to be around kids. They need to have that interaction, and it's really important.
That's true. Have you guys seen what's happened with the COVID kids and how their social skills have been affected because they were taught from home for 2 years?
Around kids, they need to have that interaction, and it's really important.
Floods out here can take weeks to arrive and linger for months and even years. The Lachlan River stretches hundreds of kilometres from its catchment around Crookwell, southwest of Sydney, through the Wyangla Dam near Cowra, all the way through to the southwest corner of New South Wales. In 2019, the New South Wales and federal government singled out water security in the Lachlan Valley. They vowed to raise Wyangla Dam's wall by 10 metres so it could store more water. It's designed to provide greater drought security and mitigate major flooding like this, but it's divided communities along the Lachlan River, including here at Condobolin. The project is expected to cost more than $2 billion, and the state government is still working on a business case. In the meantime, these Lachlan Valley farmers are
And they'll probably be working on it for 2 more years.
trying to prepare for the next drought, despite the challenges of drying hay and cutting silage in the rain.
We're all very mindful of what's around the corner, yeah, we haven't got to put away the hay or grain that would have liked to have done, yeah.
With so much water around and still a lot more expected, it's hard to believe there could ever be another drought. Yet these farmers
They
are
can't
under
catch a
no
break.
illusions that the day they yearn for more rain is only ever edging closer.
Just having a bigger outlook, not just year to year and sort of reacting to flood
Mother Nature is just cruel to these people.
situations and,
Please let it rain. Okay, fine.
yeah, just to be planning for the future. 'cause
You asked for it.
It's not just our future, it's the future of
I feel like that's what Mother Nature is saying. I'm not even going to say.
those that come after us.
Look, the weather's getting very, very variable. Like you're looking at two extremes. You're looking at 3 years of half our average rainfall, followed by 3 years of double our average rainfall. Yeah, it's getting very hard to manage.
Poor cows. Wow. Okay. Well, that's crazy. I've been over here like, hey, I hope Australia gets some rain. Whoops. Yeah, you guys need to catch a break. That is ridiculous. I hope none of you are having to deal with that. I'm sure someone out there is. Some of you guys are. And I'm sorry. I hope that, I don't know. I hope the government helps you guys out. And I hope the rain holds off. But then, comes at a nice moderate pace to keep the crops going. Wouldn't that be nice? Happy Arvo. Well, kind of sad Arvo. But happy Arvo. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys are having a good day. Even if it's flooded. I hope to see you here again tomorrow. I'll be here learning about Australia, keeping up with what's going on over down under. And that's it. Goodbye.